If you've been staring at GoHighLevel or HighLevel, wondering where in the world do you start, well, this is the only tutorial that you're going to need. And by the end of this video, you'll have a working funnel, your first automation running, and you'll be using AI in the background to write your follow-up for your emails. Now, it's not theory, pie in the sky, it's an actual working setup. And here's the good news, you don't have to have a tech background. I'm going to show you every single click, so let's go. Now, before we click anything though, let me just clarify what HighLevel actually is, because most tutorials skip this, and I think that's why people feel so lost. Think of it as one big building that replaces 5 subscriptions. So it's your website builder, it's your email tool, it's your calendar booking, your CRM to manage all of your clients, your text messaging. So one login, one monthly bill, does even more than that, but that's enough to get you started. I say it's like a jet engine, but before you learn to fly the jet, you have to start out by something small. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hop over and we're just going to quickly look at the dashboard, and then we're going to just build our first simple little funnel, just a little 2-page, like an opt-in page, and then a thank you page. That's all you need. Okay. So I will share my screen as always. And let's hop in here to HighLevel, GHL, GoHighLevel, however you want to call it. Now, when you first get in, and little side note, I've got mine kind of customized. Yours just might be plain black. And by the way, if you haven't even started using it yet because you're worried that maybe it's too much, I have a 14-day free trial, and I'm here on the back end to help you every step of the way. No obligations. Just jump in and try it and see if you like it. So over here on the left is everything that you need. Remember, I said we're going to start small. So really, the only things you need to worry about starting out, the calendars, just to set up a simple calendar, which I'll show you in another video how to do that. And then if you come down, notice where it says automations, that's going to be the piece that will automatically send out those emails when somebody opts in. And then the next tab here, sites. So when I click on that, that is where the golden world lives. Now, once you click on that, now I have tons of junk in mine, so don't don't judge me here. But once you click on that, up at the top are all of the tabs connected to sites, funnels, websites, webinars, on and on. I won't even go down the rabbit hole. Let me just make a quick statement. I hear a lot of people say, well, what's the difference between a funnel and a website? Let me come back here and just talk to you for a quick second, because this is important. A website is kind of like open the book, and it talks all about you, so they can learn about your background. They can see what all your offers are. They maybe have a full page of testimonials. It gives people a chance to really get to know you, but it also gives them a chance to kind of get sidetracked, because you might have a link to hop over to your social media and they'll hop over there and then they're gone. Whereas a funnel is a singular purpose. Hey, I've got this awesome checklist. Do you want it? They raise their hand or they go to this page. It's singular. In other words, one mission. Click on this button, get the checklist, you're good to go. So that's the difference between website versus funnels. Sometimes people build their websites in a funnel. It's all the same. It's just a series of pages. But where do you want to direct them? And usually in a funnel, you've got an end destination that you want to take them to. Hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comments if you've heard it explained any other way. Okay, so now we're back in here, and I've up at the top here, notice I've clicked on funnels. I'm going to go over here to the right and click on new funnel. Now, let me say this also. There's like 10 different ways you can create a funnel. There's all kinds of templates. You can build it with AI. The results are mixed, or you can do it from scratch. Now, I do have another video floating around someplace that shows you how to build it from scratch. Look that up, because I think it's important that you understand how the engine works. But then based on what you're trying to do, a template may be good enough. And that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to click on template and hit continue. Now, depending on where you're getting your HighLevel from, if you're getting it straight from HighLevel, then you'll see all of these different templates and you can search and find them. Okay. If you're getting it through a what we call a white labeled company, they may have blocked out these, and maybe they have their own templates that they offer you. Doesn't matter. Whoever you get it from, there's going to be some templates. And then as you're scrolling through it, you can get an idea of what these templates look like. Now, let me say this, that you can modify these as much as you want, but just getting started out of the box, sometimes it's nice just to have something quick to go forth. Now, I will say a lot of these templates are kind of complicated in the sense that they have lots of sections and lots of stuff. Don't let that hold you back. And if you use my affiliate link, I will give you a super simple template to use just to get you off the ground and running. And then when you're looking at these templates here, you can preview them. So this one looks pretty good. So I'm just going to click on preview. And now you can see what it looks like. Looks good. So now I'm just going to click up here at the top. I'm going to choose that template and it's going to add it. Now, while it's adding, let me just come back here for a minute. Before, if you'd watched my other video, the funnels, all of these templates, they're built like those nesting dolls. You have a page, and then you have sections. Within the sections, you have rows, and in those rows, you have columns. So do you want the stuff to go all the way across, or do you want 2 columns, or maybe 3 columns? And then within each one of those is where you build the elements. So the text, the pictures, the little call outs, all of that kind of stuff. So think of it like a nesting doll. That's how it's built. All right. So let's go back here. This template should be loaded. And here it is. And so let me just say this. Notice this big block that I'm on here. And it's got the little green around it. That means that's the section. And then if I hover around, you'll see things kind of change different color. And now the blue, this is the column. So it's a 2-column row. If I come in a little more, here's the headline, paragraph, button, and so forth. Okay. So pretty easy. So my philosophy is just get in and play with one. You're not going to blow it up. You're not going to break it. Nothing like that. So here's the first page of our funnel. And let's say instead of here, they're saying book a session, but maybe it's just a freebie. So we're going to say, yes, we want, sign up here for my freebie. Let me say this too. Over here on the left, this Ask AI, the build and the assist, it's still not super strong. I'm just telling you this. You can play around with it maybe a month from now, 2 months from now. Who knows? It'll be really robust. Right now, it's kind of shaky. So I just close out of it and I just build this the way it is, right? So, and then again, when you click on a section, you can either click on that tiny little gear thing, or when you click on it, over to the right, these are all of the component gears, so to speak, how you can change things. All right. So you could name the section if you wanted. I'm not going to go into all of these things. Notice the background color right now is purple. If I click that, maybe I want it my blue, my font color or my brand color blue. There that is. If I click on this button, notice I get a different little set of gears over here. And instead of that kind of whatever color that is, I'm going to change it to pink. Okay. So there it is. And then the button, when we click on it, it will walk us through what happens with that. The book now. So I'm just going to say, get your free launch checklist. Okay. So there it is. And then that will take us to the next step. So now down here, notice it says next step, and it will just be an opt-in form, or you could link it to a pop-up form. Okay, so just going to save that. We're not going to worry too much about it. Then normally there's a form in the background that gets filled out. I'm going to close all of these little windows. And then now notice I saved it. We're not going to worry about publishing it yet. And we're going to go back. And so here on the funnel steps, it's just calling it downsell. Okay. And then it takes you to the thank you page. And I'm just going to edit the thank you page. And the same thing. So you can click over here. And so instead of thank you for booking, thank you for grabbing this awesome checklist. And then I could just tell them whatever I want here, give them some other call to actions. Hey, click here to schedule a quick chat with me and so forth. So I'm going to save that. Again, we're not going to worry about publishing it right now. And so there we are. Now let me come back here. So obviously, I mean, we could spend an hour, but the goal is just for you not to be afraid of it. Just open up or create from scratch and start playing around with it. So a simple funnel has what we call an opt-in page and a button that takes you to a form. It can be a separate page with that form, or it can be a pop-up. Then after that, what happens? It takes you to the thank you page. Then the next step, what we want to do is we want to automate the back end. So let me share my screen again. And now over here, to the left, we're going to go to automation. And if I have several automations based on one funnel, I'll put them in a folder. If not, I just leave them by themselves. Okay, so let me just open up one that I've already built here. So I'm running a workshop, and the workshop is actually a paid workshop. And hey, by the way, you might be interested in it if you're trapped into the 9 to 5 corporate world and you want to escape. I'm running a workshop on teaching you how you can take all that genius experience in your mind, all these years of experience, and turn it into a saleable offer that you could start building your own side business. And then sooner or later, you could say goodbye to the corporate world. So when we build automations, it always starts with a what we call a trigger. So here, an order form was submitted. So when I started it, I just told it which form that got filled out. Okay. And then I assign it to myself only because what this means is then it can pull my signature line and all of that kind of stuff. I added a tag that they purchased that workshop. It sends me an internal notification that somebody purchased, and then it sends a confirmation email to that person. Hey, congratulations, you signed up, super excited. Here's the details about this workshop. Okay. And then it sets a start time. In other words, when this is a live event, so when is that workshop running? And then it puts in a wait. So 2 days before the workshop, it's going to fire off another email. It's going to wait, send another email. It's going to wait the day of, send an email starting now, and so forth. Let me come back here for a quick minute. And the beauty is, where does AI fall into this? I opened up my favorite AI tool, and it's good to use one that you've trained so it knows your voice, it knows all about your product. And I just told it, hey, I'm running a workshop and I need 2 sets of emails. I need a set of emails to go out to everybody that purchased, thanking them, what to expect, and then I need a series of reminder emails. AI wrote those, and then I just copied and pasted it into the automation. Then the second set of emails was what we call a cart abandon. And that is people that started to fill it out, but then they hesitated and they didn't complete the purchase. So then I had AI write me a series of emails that will go out saying, hey, we noticed you started to purchase, but you didn't. Do you have any questions? And so forth. So how easy is that? So basically 3 things that we covered. We just barely dug into the power of HighLevel, but all you need to do is use it for your funnel and opt-in simple. We built a simple automation on the back end. It tagged them. It notified me when people signed up, and then it put them in this email system so that I didn't have to worry about it after that. And then my beautiful AI, right, my right hand, then it wrote all of those emails for me, and then I just pasted it in. Now, let me say this, uh, excuse me, that people, they try to like learn everything at one time, and that's the trap, because you jump into it, and especially if tech is not your love language, and then you get overwhelmed. And especially when you hear about the automations and all of that kind of stuff, you start to get in and then you talk yourself out of it and you quickly retreat. So don't do that. Okay, just focus on these little baby steps. You don't have to be technical. So everything that we did, super easy. And I've got a 1-page little checklist. I'll put the link down in the description. It's free. You can grab that if you want. And if you're just overwhelmed by everything and you just want somebody to help you with it, I offer that service also. I'll put the link down below. And let me know, was this helpful to you? What kinds of things would you like to learn, or what's holding you back in your business? And I'll create a video for you. Thanks for watching, and share this with others that might appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.